No one is you, and that's your power. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, it looks like Bitcoin has started the jogging pace, right? Everyone's sitting there saying, wow, going up. And next thing you know, sliding backwards. We got over 9,100. Price dipping back down, coming into 8,700 right now. It's a little tough if you're doing some of that leverage trading, trying to predict the price of Bitcoin right now with these volatile movements. But as we continue to slide through 2020, we got a lot of stuff going for us. It's absolutely fantastic that we have all-time high hash rates. The halvening's coming up. Development is coming down the pipeline. Awareness and adoption are popping up everywhere you see, even though we're hearing some crap out of Peter Schiff that makes absolutely no sense. But you know who is making sense? My co-host Sammy over here tonight.
Good evening, everyone.
So, Samantha, I see that we're starting to get a little bit of a sprinkle.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, you might have to grab the umbrella or something.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
So, what are you thinking, Samantha? We've seen the price of Bitcoin get over 9,000. We're seeing it slide back down a little bit. Everyone's talking about the weak hands are all shaken out. But then here we go, right? As soon as we start to get some traction, or maybe some people are saying a little bit too much traction, right? We need healthy retracement. Your head doesn't rattle when you shake it.
Man. Okay, so I am not sure.
You're not sure? Well, I mean,
can't ever make everybody happy.
We're still outside of that downward trend that people were drawing in technical analysis. So, I mean, it's good, right? It's still good to see Bitcoin moving in an upward direction. Me personally, I always go by awareness, adoption, Google searches. The price is just temporary, right? Let's look at, I don't know, monthly candles. Because we're thinking long term. We're thinking about the revolution. We're thinking about changing money and the way everyone thinks about it and how it oppresses people. So, do we got anybody in the chat? Have I wasted any time out here ranting about this internet and this magical internet money that we're trying to push on everybody, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're saying your money is crap. They're just printing that stuff by the truckloads and sending it out in brinks.
I know, right? Okay, so Josh is here. He says,
Josh, nice. My friend, I'm glad that you can make it.
He says, BTC broken because I lost my password.
Yeah.
And that he has a good feeling about the price. That he's feeling good about the price.
I know. It seems like the positive momentum is still continuing. We are only getting closer to 3 weeks into the new year, but it's been a pretty good 3 weeks so far.
It hasn't been bad, no.
I mean, and I think we still got a lot of good ways to go, right? I mean, we got 6 more months to the halvening. Then hopefully we see the all-time high on the backside of that. Hopefully we see some more development coming down the pipeline. I mean, we need fungibility back in Bitcoin. That's one of the things I was going to come out here and talk about a bit today. We see what's happening with Malta, right? We've seen Malta coming into favor of cryptocurrency, and now we're seeing the regulatory pressures that are being put on them by not only the United States, but the EU. Now that they've had their changing of hands there in power, starting to fall out of favor, right? Because there's 2 intersections here of government and money and cryptocurrency and decentralization that they're not really going to mix that well. No. So when you have a country that's in favor of one, and we start, how was it that we heard it that Huobi and the other exchange is now carrying a majority of all of that hacked cryptocurrency, and it came into them through the over-the-counter desk. Well, I mean, where are all these OTC desk companies coming from? Where is all of this stuff when you start following it down the pipeline? I mean, I'm not Chico. I am not Chico Crypto sitting here coming up with, conspiracy theories. I'm just saying, this stuff is happening, right? There are some crypto-friendly places. These places are going to change guards and change places as we see the regulation crack down on them.
I mean, most countries are not the ones that are gonna. I mean, the big waves. You know what I mean? They're not the ones that are gonna be like, oh well, I don't care what you say. So yeah, I mean, it does suck because they had. I mean, every conference and their brother was in Malta, and I mean, they had a lot of. It was the other like little sand pit playgroundness of, and now it's not. I mean, it's not. Oh, Andy Anderson is here now.
Andy Anderson, nice. I'm glad that you could join us, my friend. You guys, if you're hanging out there in the chat, please comment. Let Samantha know that you're here. Ask us what your questions. Let us know what you're thinking about. You know that our main reason of getting out here is talking about cryptocurrency, seeing what's going on with it. I think that's the best way in order to shed some light on it, to spread awareness and adoption, is to just get out here on the regular. Keep beating this dead horse of why is cryptocurrency and Bitcoin better than that fiat dollar. So, of course, I'll cherry pick a little bit of the news topic. It was raining here today in Florida. So me and Samantha were hanging out around the house, watching all the YouTubers, watching all the news, making sure we're caught up to date. And of course, lo and behold, just blah for news, right? Nothing big, it seems like. I mean, we got Peter Schiff out there talking about how he lost his password in order to get into his Bitcoin wallet, and it's looking like it's pretty much unrecoverable. So therefore, Bitcoin's broken. Well,
or you're a dumbass.
Yes and no. All right. It's easy to just say, okay, well, you lost your password. But at the same time, this is money you're supposed to be able to loot. You know, they say, oh, well, I mean, if I lost the password in my bank account, you know, I could email the support
service, do something, and they would help you get access to your funds again.
And this has been one of the things, you know, and this is why we talk about second tier solutions. Maybe we need a second tier solution that is designed for the average everyday person who can't take responsibility and control of their monetary sovereignty. You know, maybe they need it in a custodial type of Coinbase situation.
I mean,
right? Because if he was holding his cryptocurrency at Coinbase or Gemini, right, without $200 million worth of protection, he could have lost his password all he wanted. So, you know, just because he took on too much responsibility doesn't mean that we can down Bitcoin, right? That's where I'm going to come in on the stance. But I do see the point that he's pointing out. I do see the problem. And the problem is that there's a larger deep end of the pool than there is a shallow end when it comes to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And people don't realize that. And next thing you know, they're in the deep end of the pool and they're like, man, I can't swim. Somewhere
along the way, humans lost their confidence, I guess I'm gonna go with. I mean, well, millions of years, literally, we had to take care of ourselves. It was life and death. Every choice you made, like, determined, like, really important things. And now, everybody, that is the scariest thing.
Making a decision?
Yes.
Yes.
and have no one to be able to blame or cry to or talk to or have help you because it was you. It was you. You did it. I don't understand. Like, this should be freeing and enlightening, and instead this is one of the hurdles that, oh, wait a second, I can't just call up like 1-888 Bitcoin and have them unlock my wallet and let me be able. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
you know,
because that's not what comes along with the ability of having your own monetary sovereignty. You have to take responsibility. If you can't take responsibility, there are options.
They're not quite as decentralized, but hey.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, people were tearing on him, you know, saying, and it's just that, okay, I think I see it a little differently. I see that he was just in over his head. He shouldn't have had his private keys. He didn't like Bitcoin enough or care enough about it to realize the power that was involved with it and the importance of having his password. What do you guys think? What are your guys' thoughts? What do you guys want to know about any of this? I mean, just more malarkey that's out there in the cryptocurrency space, spreading FUD, propaganda to tell you about how you just got to stack dollar bills. It sounds so horrible to say.
Just gotta stack those bills.
Yeah,
And
literally stack the bills.
Andy Anderson agrees with me. He says, I know. Peter equals dumbass. I mean, I don't know. Ooh, CBs can do. It says this is survival of the fittest. It is. I mean, I wish everybody wasn't scared and unable to apparently take, control of their own lives and matters into their own hands. But yeah.
Everything wasn't so candy coated.
Yes, just like, I mean, I am super not like, politically correct. I mean, all of those things, because I don't know, like, yes.
You're not a PC baby.
Oh, dude, no. Who? Sometimes I say the like absolutely most wrong thing ever, but whatever.
So, I guess if we're going to talk about some of the most wrong things,
Yeah.
I seen that Bitcoin Cash, they're
but
$1 short and a minute late. They're going to start minting. You're going to be able to make your own token and run it on top of Bitcoin Cash for like, I don't know, 6 cents, 7 cents based on the price of Bitcoin Cash at the time. You're going to be able to get a wallet going and, set how many decimal places and what the name of it is and all that kind of stuff. But we've seen this. You can make your own tokens on Ethereum. They did this already. Waves, they did this already. I mean, there was a bunch of them. And I mean, the ICO phase is definitely come and gone. So why? Why do we need? I mean, they're already.
That's like literally the question for that. Okay, like all of its existence is a why. So why not have this be one more?
Yeah.
But yes.
Yes, making rhyme and reason or how stuff makes any sense. Like. I hate giving power to it by saying the name of, but the Satoshi vision and all that crap. That was like, it's ridiculous. I mean, you printed money out of nowhere. You pumped it up because it was on no exchanges. You dumped it down. Everybody's running over to this place and that place to leverage it and short it. And it's absurd. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that draws attention away from the real important battle that's happening here, where we're trying to show people that this fiat cash is printed on paper out of nowhere and there's no real good reason for it besides to blind you from the situation at hand. And that's that this country is going down the crapper. And then look at this. This is Bitcoin. It's verifiable. It's trustable. You can do anything with it. Right? You can break it down to smaller pieces. We can add more technology to it to make it better in all kinds of ways through second layer technology. I mean, you can go on and on and on for days about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess everybody likes the circus, right? I mean, I don't have any faith in what they got going on, but okay. I mean, okay. I'm going to try not to say bad things. Use that golden rule of, nothing nice. Andy Anderson says now he can stay out of this space for good. Good riddance. NCB says, I agree, but you can only point the way and hope people will go investigate. Yeah, I mean, that was the only real downside, like when we were handing out flyers and stuff, is that it was like, man, I really, how many people did go and look? How many people did go? Right. And we don't know. We don't actually, I mean, there's no way of knowing. So it is like, I mean, I would like to just, hope that even 10% of the people we handed, flyers out to actually went and said, well, what the hell is this?
Well, all right. The ideal of a cryptocurrency, a digital currency becoming prominent in the future is kind of an inevitable at this point, right? The debate I see is, what currency is it going to be? Is it going to be some state-backed currency? Yeah. Is some altcoin going to have a new form of technology that is going to surpass Bitcoin? Or is the decentralization and the fact that no one has control over Bitcoin going to be the ultimate bargaining chip when it comes to this, because you're not going to have anyone who can manipulate it?
Right. I mean, yeah, are we all going to be doing Libras or this or that or, you know,
I mean,
Petros
and
like,
that's
but,
a
or,
possibility that
yes.
we could have, you know, the corporate backed crypto be the form of cryptocurrency in the future, because everything's going to be digital. Paper money is going to be phased out eventually, especially as the overpopulation problem, you know what I mean? The control gets at hand. The people need to be restrained as the revolution is going to start becoming more and more prominent. It's hard to oppress people and them not get upset, right?
That's true. I mean, it hasn't usually worked very well in the past. I mean, I think that's pretty much what, like, all of our wars had something to do with. So, yeah.
As you oppress people, and you continue to move people from upper class to middle class to lower class, and the lower class into the streets, right? And everyone's getting upset over it, so that you can continue to make money. You have to do this slowly so that they don't get too upset. And then you have to continue to add on restraints so that they don't get too unruly, right? You can't have riots breaking out because that costs you money.
It does. Mutiny is usually, I mean, it's not, yeah.
It's not free.
Yeah. There's a lot of expenses that go along with uprisings. I don't know. Oh, Andy Anderson has to go. Okay.
Goodbye, Andy. Thanks for hanging out, though. I'm glad that you were able to stop by and hit the like button, share the video out, right? That's one of the best things you can do to help out this channel. You guys have done so much already by donating through the super chats, because we're totally not-for-profit organization here, as we do the free help desk, which is listed in the email down below. There's also the other social media platforms that I'm posting to, because we are looking at getting over the hurdle for the AdSense payout. It won't pay out this month, though, because it didn't make it in time, but we'll be looking at it in February, trying to figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know
either.
I was thinking about seeing if we could start trying to save up for another one of these events, like going out there and passing out flyers again. We had talked about going to Wakan again in October, but I didn't want to fundraise it, but maybe we could save the Google AdSense money and stuff like that in order to help pay for the flyers and do a little above and beyond. I was actually thinking about getting a Bitcoin totem this time around, and
oh, dude, I can get kind of artsy fartsy if I really have to. Lots of sparkles. Yes. I know, man.
Oh, so you're gonna let me take pictures of you and put you on the air?
Oh no, I'm just gonna make the totem.
Okay.
No.
So, I mean, of course, if you guys want to get involved with the channel in any way, we ask you to reach out to us. You can do as much or as little as you want, from coming on air and doing an interview, putting on some timestamps, helping to come up with some ideals, coming out to an event, passing out flyers like we're talking about in October.
News we don't know about. I mean,
right?
Yeah. Maybe you got an article we didn't read.
I mean, we would love to get some people to come out to Wakan with us. It's going to be end of September, beginning of October in Arkansas.
Yeah, I believe it should be around the same. I think they were keeping
they gave out dates already. So I do have a little bit of news left here, but of course, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if there's anything you're concerned about, or you just want to get out and talk about tonight on the air, please put it in the comments. Samantha's main purpose here.
It is. Let me be the muse. But no, we're good.
We're good. Well, the last little bit I got here is that people are talking about EOS, right? Talking about voice and how we're going to be looking at this on February 14th. I'm a little excited about it. I'd like to see how well this works. Of course, I think that they've made some really big promises of having social media without bots on it. But at the same time, real human interaction. I mean,
big plus.
I'm eager. I'm eager for the opportunity of its passing. All right.
I mean, the possibilities that it'd be awesome if you were. I mean, nothing but real people.
But at the same time, I'm prepared for it to suck and crap out. CoinDesk wrote an article, right, pointing out that this is going to be on some sort of a test net. It has nothing really to do with EOS mainnet at the moment. Blah 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 blah. Who cares? Talking about whether or not boosting the price of EOS.
Probably not. Who knows?
I don't know. Personally, I see EOS as one of those blockchains that is definitely designed to be part of the background, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the way that everything is supposed to run on top of it and the side chains and all this other stuff. I'm not a big super EOS fan. I don't understand all of the ins and outs of it.
They lost me at 21 clock producer crap. Like, I was like, all right, that's too much. I don't care.
But if they can get a social media platform out there that actually works and pays in some form of cryptocurrency and all of this other stuff, I mean, hey, you'll see me over there. You'll see me posting content, right?
Yep. It's not like we haven't tried every other platform. Why? I mean, why not? Give it a whirl.
And there's no hurt in trying, right?
No. The pothead is here now. Hello.
Pothead, buddy. I'm glad that you can make it. We're getting ready to wind down this episode, though, unless you guys start commenting in the chat, give me something to talk about, bounce some questions off me. Did go through my entire list here. Talked about the price drop, right?
Yep.
We got that beast. We got that Bitcoin Cash is doing minting. Boo, garbage. Minute late, dollar short there. We got Peter Schiff. Oh, boo-hoo, he lost his wallet keys. We got Malta seeing regulatory pressures, their banking restrictions and all of that. And we got EOS Voice.
Ooh, I read a little article saying that Akon got the okay from Africa.
Did he?
Start his little townness, his little Akon cityness.
Nice,
yeah, with
nice.
Akon coin.
Akon coin starting his own digital city. You know, I can't wait to see these digital cities. There was quite a few of them that people had started fundraising for and everything, 2016, 2017. I seen that the one in Arizona turned out to be a big scam or whatever, because we had kept reading about those news articles. But Akon seems to be going. There's an Ethereum island, right? That's supposed to be doing real well.
Hey, more power to you. I mean,
I want to see how Dubai comes out. Dubai is supposed to be the city of the future, and they've started integrating their own blockchain cryptocurrencies for all of their public transportations and the city systems.
Yeah, because
you know, like DMV kind of deal.
Weird little videos, and I mean, like, elevators that are crazy. I mean, hotels that are crazy, smart house things, crazy. Whew. I don't think I could do it, but I mean, it would be cool to touch stuff and have it talk to you in my hotel room. All right, we're good.
That's it?
Yep.
All right, you guys, I appreciate you coming out here and hanging out with us this evening. I really wish you guys would hit the smash the like button, right?
Pound, smash,
hit pound, smash the like button. Whatever. It helps out the video. I've noticed that our views have been coming up a little bit, so that is fantastic. Our subscriber count is up.
We kept the same amount of subscribers from the strikes. I was very happy.
Yes, I heard that the crypto purge is still going on, that people are still getting hits. I am definitely doing everything I can to stay out here. That's why I keep using the titles, hashtag Bitcoin and Coffee. You can't get upset when I own that, right? You know, I'm not putting donational addresses down below. I do have my email. If you guys want to keep talking, if you need help, just hit me up there. I can help get you the answers you need. It won't cost you nothing. Right? That's the worst thing about the cryptocurrency space, is people trying to sell you information that should be free. We want you to fight in this revolution, and I don't want to charge you for it. Go out there, have a great evening, take care of each other, always drive safe, maybe have 2 glasses of wine tonight, and keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.